Welcome back to Joan's Views on Crime. Jay Slater, The Inquest. Guys, today was The Inquest, and I've been catching up with it on Twitter. So what I want to do is go over the Twitter post that I found regarding Jay Slater. There's two, possibly three accounts that I follow, and I've been watching it throughout the day. Even when I was out and about, I was still looking on my Twitter to see what was happening, and I actually believe that it's like, okay, it's probably the best thing that could have happened today, the best outcome. So without me waffling on anymore, let me try and put this video together for you. So I want to start with the fact that there was supposed to be some witnesses there. So let's have a look at the witness list. I think you will recognize a few of these people. We've got at the top there, we've got Brandon. No, we haven't. At the top, we've got Bradley. Now, he's using a different surname here. We know him as Brad Hargreaves, Rachel Hargreaves' son. Underneath that, we've got Brandon. We know who Brandon is. Brandon is the one that did the Invisible Man act immediately after word came out about this case. Underneath that, we've got someone called Leo McDermott. Underneath that, we've got Lucy Law. We know Lucy as well, don't we?
Seem to hear much from him. He hasn't posted anything in awareness of Jay. Why would you not be helping spread word of your friend's disappearance? Lucy, Jay, and Brandon. Here is Jay in a state at the festival, alongside Brandon. His first holiday abroad. Only 19 years old. Why leave your friend alone in that condition?
Underneath her, we've got Ayub Kasim and Stephen Rockus. These two, Ayub and Rocky.
Said sweet. I went back to bed, and then my boy rang me, the one I know him through, and said, "Oh, lad, like my man's gone missing." And my reaction at the time was like, mate.
Underneath them, we've got Luisa Hernandez and Raymond Hernandez. I don't know those. And also Juan Diaz. Right. That's the witness list. Now, can you believe that 3 of these people didn't turn up? That isn't to say that the others did. I don't know. I was just reading about the others that did not show up. So, can we guess? Let's guess. It says here, Jay Slater, inquest dramatically halted after big development. The big development was that these people didn't show up. It also reads that an inquest is being heard into Jay's death at Preston Coroner's Court today, with the coroner David James Adderley saying he was frustrated at the absences of 3 key witnesses. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Are we surprised? Are we surprised they didn't turn up? Are we surprised that even Rachel didn't turn up? Where could they possibly be? Police also attempted to serve a witness summons on Lucy Law, one of 2 friends who travelled to Tenerife with Jay, but were unable to locate her. What a surprise. It's not hard to find them. They're all over bloody TikTok. Anyway, Ms. Swarbrick says that it is understood that Lucy is currently in Tenerife. She's in Tenerife, as indeed are Brad, allegedly, and probably Rach, and also Brandon and Ayub. They're all in Tenerife, and they are making an absolute mockery of the judicial services of England and Tenerife. I can't wait for these guys to be arrested. I cannot wait. Talking of Rachel, Brad's mother, this is a screenshot that somebody put on Twitter of a conversation she's had. I don't know when it was, but look at what she's written here. The top one, it says, "Love you forever, Jay." Somebody underneath has put, "Where's Brad? The police are after him and Lucy." She's responded with, "Well, that's funny, isn't it? You know, but we don't have a day off." And someone's put, "A day off what? Work? What the F?" Jay was supposedly his mate. And then she's put under that, "Clearly not, as it's stated all over the internet today. They can't be located and are denying who they are." Laughing face. "Oh, got nothing better to say, so starts with the insults. Great parenting. Laughing face, laughing face. Covering up for your child. And you have done..." I don't know what else she said. Can you believe it? I just can't. I just cannot believe that this woman is so... I can't even think of the word, guys. What an absolute monster of a woman. I just can't. There's another one. Someone responds to Rachel. "You love Jay, but you aren't telling your son to speak to the police. As stated, his friends can't be located and are denying who they are. I think it's time you stopped acting like a victim in all of this." So this darling, fine example of a mother says, "Go and enjoy your life. Little obsessed with something you don't know about. What a shame on you, eh? You know nothing. Full of shit. You are police..." She can't write properly either. "You are police are looking according to you, but they know where we will. So if they was, I'm sure they would have been to us already, don't you? Laugh, 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 laugh." Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. And the response to that was, "I didn't ask if you're doing well." Two laughing faces. "Screams volumes about you and your family, to be honest. Acting like you loved Jay when your own son covered up his murder. You need locking up. You both do." Well, she's blocked out. Whoever has put this on Twitter has blocked out who wrote this, but I applaud that person. Good for calling this piece of bullshit out. I really didn't want to get too emotional on here, but I just can't. Listen, as a mother, I have 4 children myself, and I just cannot imagine, even if I knew my kids were up to something like that. I don't know, guys. My kids wouldn't be up to something like that. And it's not that I'm an angel, and it's not that they're angels. It's just that it's just a completely different lifestyle, and I just don't understand it. I can't comprehend it. And all I can say is that it comes from the parents. It comes from the mother.
I took him myself. I took him to the police station at Blackburn, Greenbank police station, and he gave his version of events, and he weren't, I didn't think anything of it. I just said, "Just go, tell them your version," and that was that.
So let's head back to the inquest here. So the coroner, Dr. Adley, is explaining Jay's friends who were with him in Tenerife, Lucy Law and Brad Hargreaves, cannot be located. The coroner said, "We can't find them. They have denied who they are. And we have had police looking for them, but we can't find them." What do you mean? What do you mean? You can't find... They are denying who they are. This is insane. This is insane to me. Do you know what's absolutely astounding to me is they've lost these 3 people. The main three people, they were the last people to see Jay alive, right? They've lost them. Oh, we can't get hold of them. Sorry. No, because they've gone off on holiday to bloody Tenerife. And yet they've got this guy called Josh that nobody's heard of. I can't remember what his surname is. It doesn't really matter. Who happened to meet Jay on the plane flying over to Tenerife. Can you believe this? So they've managed to track him down. And so he was on like a video link to the court, talking about, you know, what Jay was saying. And yeah, well, he said this and he said that. And Josh tells of the watch theft and how Jay Slater had knives down his trousers in case it kicked off. What? Wasn't Jay wearing shorts? We've seen the pictures of him in the nightclub. He was wearing shorts. All the pictures that I've seen of Jay Slater, he is wearing shorts. So, where's this story coming from? The story of the knives down his trousers. What? So, this is one of the people, if you want to learn a bit more, if you are on Twitter, this particular account is really very, very good. She obviously, or they obviously cover Nicola Bulley as well. And the name of her page is Justice for Nicola Bulley and Others. So I would suggest you take a look at her most definitely, because she's the one that's kept me informed today. So another one I want to show you is I'm really disappointed with myself because I had this all sort of set up, and well, I didn't. I had it set up in my mind, and yeah, my mind's always all over the place. So I feel like I've let you down a little bit, really. But I wanted to get this up and just go over the Twitter feed on it because it's been quite a read today. It really has. So let's just have a look at this. This is the last one I looked at. And again, it's from this page, Justice for Nicola Bulley. And it reads, Dr. Aidley has taken the decision to adjourn the inquest of Jay Slater, and rightly so. After pleas from his mum, Debbie, it is expected to resume in a couple of months to allow a chance to track down the missing key witnesses. Yes! Thank God. And I did actually write that. I sort of responded to her. So the official statement is the coroner has adjourned the inquest and indicated it will likely resume in a couple of months. The question in any inquest is that of how somebody comes by their death. The difficulty is in the interpretation. We could simply deal with Jay's death by the fact that he has walked into the middle of nowhere and fallen off a cliff. We know that didn't happen, right? So, addressing Jay's mother, Debbie, he continued, however, you wish to speak to the witnesses who last saw him. You have heard of the difficulties we have had trying to contact these witnesses. In view of your distress and your need for answers, we will make an attempt to find them again using whatever means we can. Praise the Lord! Praise the Lord! Okay, I just want to read some of the communications I had with other people. There's another channel on Twitter called 404, and then with a warning sign, at 404 missing 404. I don't know what 404 means, but it really doesn't matter. So I actually wrote something like, let's see if we can get some sort of dialogue going here. Oh, okay, this is all the things I said. So here we go. So in response to him, I said she was Rachel's puppet. I'm talking about Debbie. She was Rachel's puppet. Whilst both sons were thugs, I feel that Rachel is culpable and should also be held accountable for her part in the cover-up. I don't believe Debbie was involved, but she was aware of what her son was doing, hence the vagueness in her first statement. One thing I will say, I'm so glad that Debbie eventually found her voice and spoke out, because at the end of the day, that was her son, and I do believe that she was being silenced. That's my belief in this. I have said things about Debbie, because I did find her a bit questionable in the past. But at the end of the day, when you look at the whole thing, if you give the whole case an overview, including the parents, Debbie was being used as a puppet. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So this person here has put huge respect to Jay Slater's family for standing up for their rights for answers. Yeah, so she actually said, I wish I could find what she said, but she said that she's not happy that these people weren't in the court case today. She wanted to see them face to face for them to answer some questions. Yes, Debbie. Lordy, Miss Claudie. But the good thing is, guys, the bloody good thing is that it's been adjourned. Praise the Lord for he is good. It has been adjourned, guys. This blooming thing is all over the place. I am sorry, guys. I was taking snapshots all the time. I wanted to get everything out, talk it over with you calmly, and just show you what's been happening on Twitter in case you weren't on Twitter. And I don't think I've done a very good job, guys. I'm just all over the place. I do apologise. If you did still like the video, if you could give me a thumbs up, think about subscribing. And yeah, I'm rubbish at this, but I do so enjoy giving out information and talking about especially true crime. So I just want to ask you, are you okay? I hope you are. So you take care of yourselves out there, and until the next one, bye bye for now.